What
Not
is
a
it?
number.
I'm gonna tell you right now, but for the record, just to remind you that you're being recorded. But
Tenno, the balance of power continues to shift.
I don't know how far
Navigation
this is gonna
marked with
go.
new
This is recording
invasions.
from my end as well. I gotta fuck with it. This is me just experimenting. But basically, Kanye West was wearing a shirt that said "White Lives Matter." What you think about that?
Yeah, nah. Kanye West is he does things for a reason, of course. Well, of course, everybody does things for a
Yeah,
reason. But
agree.
Kanye West is very intelligent, man. First of all, he's in a position where the dude is a billionaire.
Yep.
So he does anything for his brand. So remember, controversy brings money. So anything that he do is a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
course.
Kanye West knows what he's doing, man. Kanye, he brings attention. He makes himself look crazy in public. So Kanye West gonna do what he gonna do for Kanye West. That's it. Simple as that. Man. There's nothing more to it. It's not a revolution. Remember, he already did the thing with where he was wearing the Donald Trump hat.
Yeah.
The MAGA hat.
Yeah, the America Great.
And everybody was going crazy. Yeah, everybody was going crazy for that. So anything Kanye West does, man, it's not even a surprise anymore, bro. He knows what he's doing. It's all for his brand. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I calculated, because especially an artist, you can't really trust them, because whenever a project is about to come out, like name brand, clothes, album, they always do something to get their name out there, you know what I'm saying, to attract attention. I see it as the law of attraction. More people think about you, talk about you, whether it's good, whether it's positive or negative, doesn't matter. They're feeding you energy. You know what I'm saying? You're about to put out this project in a couple months, and you got people talking about your name right now in advance. When you put out that project, now people are curious. You know what I'm saying? Because your name is still in the front of their heads, so they start looking into your project. You know, they buy your album. Even haters, just to hear what you got to say in your album. You know, or whatever your project is. You know, it's sending energy towards your goal. That's how I see it. Every time they do something, it's for a reason. You know.
Yeah, there's another chick. There's another individual who was connected to that. I forgot her name. You could look it up, but she was talking about the White Lives Matter situation thing.
La Morena.
Yeah, and there's a dude. You can check him out. I'm sure you probably heard him. His name is Hassan Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually just put a vlog out about that. I think yesterday, where he was mentioning about the Kanye West and that chick that was talking. And if you listen to it, to what she was saying, a lot of things does make sense, because she was talking about the Black Lives Matter, how because dudes is down with that, they think they got the right to go on and commit murder, because they said black people got the most, the murder rate up, and they got the most homicide, and because they wear the Black Lives Matter shirt, that gets thrown out the window now. So they basically, it's like they can do whatever they want because of that movement. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's a big controversial thing when it comes to that White Lives Matter and the Black Lives Matter situation. It's like, you know, it's just, you know, they're trying to, it's a separated movement. I forgot there's a certain word for that.
Yeah.
I think it's called like socialist.
Okay.
Something like that. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, then correct me. But yeah, man, it's all a propaganda bull crap.
I saw that a long time ago when I was little, that I felt, I can't speak about everybody, but I'm just like in general, I noticed a pattern that certain black people, they thought that, well, because my ancestors were slaves, I could get away and do whatever I want now, basically. Like my ancestors suffered for me to be free now and do whatever I want. You see what I'm saying? And the world is mine, basically. Always hated that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like because again, yeah, I understand it, I get it. You know, but here's the thing is this, you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? That was your family, your ancestors suffering through that. You know, if they didn't suffer, yeah, you're right, you wouldn't have the opportunities you have now. But at the same time too, the world that we are now, you have a responsibility to kind of like, you know, say like, you stand up for your race, period. You know what I'm saying? You represent them. Yeah. So you're basically saying like, you're spitting at their face, all their sacrifices, all their pain, all their suffering, you're taking it for granted. You see what I'm saying? This is what they fought for your freedom, for you to do this, to act like an animal. You see what I'm saying? Like not to be a father, you a gangbanger, you doing whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? I never liked that mindset. And when I saw this, I saw something interesting that said, I agree. You know, black people do suffer, but you could say that about anybody. White people suffer too. Lions suffer. You know what I'm saying? Like, Asians suffer. You know, when Corona happened, how many Asians were attacked? You know what I'm saying? Indiscriminately, they didn't do shit. It's not their fault. You see? Everybody, every race suffers. You know, I think I always believe in that mindset that not Black Lives Matters, but more like all lives matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I look at Kanye wearing this White Lives Matter shirt, it kind of like pisses me off in a weird way because I'm like, people get mad at that shirt, right? White Lives Matter, but they don't get mad at Black Lives Matter, or vice versa. It's like, it's the same shit. Nigga, a human life is a human life. You see what I'm saying? Like, at what point do we value one life over another? You see what I'm saying? And then we fight for that, like, oh, he's wrong. You know, it makes you look stupid. You know, when you're fighting for one of those outcomes, it's like, come on now. You know, another thing, just to throw it in there, this shit reminds me of the Crusades back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Where people were like, yo, you believe in Jesus? You don't? They'll kill you right there in the spot, you know, over your belief system. Nowadays, they're sending Kanye threat letters and, like, I hope bad things happen to you. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, how you justify getting, you know, getting away with doing shit like that, saying shit like that, sending them threat letters, and, like, it's not that serious, bro. Like, are you for real?
Yeah, there's people that really take that to a whole nother level. Like, you know, it's funny, I was correct. It is called socialist, and I was looking something up where the chick name she's the co-founder of that. Her name is Rebecca Barnett.
Yeah.
And they all the ideology comes. They all started. The people that started that, they all neo-Nazis. That's crazy. So I mean,
that bugs me out because, not to cut you off, but if you do the research on Black Lives Matters, the organization that started it are a bunch of scammers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did it to literally rob people, you know. And again, I'm just saying that, like, the movement is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful concept for people. And to stand behind it, fine. I understand why, and I agree. But the history is built off blood and violence. You see what I'm saying? Like of greed, you know. So look at White Lives Matter. That's crazy.
It's nonsense, man. It's all people. You know what's the problem with everybody, man? It's like, I think we spoke about this before. It's the lack of knowledge, man. People lack knowledge, man. They don't have the proper information about. You know, they don't have truth. Everything is mixed up into everybody's opinion and personal beliefs. So it all gets mixed up into one big pot of bullshit.
Yep.
That's all it is, man. People confuse people, you know, and then you got these kids that listen to this and they get the wrong information, and they grow up with anger and hatred in their heart, not knowing that the real. I think I was somebody was talking about this the other day. I was watching somebody on YouTube that they were saying that the biggest lie. Oh, it was Havoc from Mobb Deep. He was saying that the greatest lie that was ever told was skin color. He said he feels that's the greatest lie that was ever told to humanity. It's the skin color.
Amen.
To have
I
a
agree.
separation in humanity, and it was kind of deep. I was like, damn. You know, it's the truth though, man. There's only one race, and that's the human race. There's no Spanish. There's no Latino. There's no.
Thank you.
There's no Asian. There's no black. There's no white. It's human, bro, and that's it.
I agree. Fucking, like, I figured that shit out when at 4 years old and shit, 4 or 5 years old. I'm like, yo, if I cut a black man right now, he's gonna bleed red. If I cut an Asian, a Latin, a white, whatever, then we all bleed the same. Like, we are literally the same beings, just different skins, different shapes, body sizes, yeah, but we're all the fucking same, man. That whole line race, and you'll say Dominicans and Puerto Ricans and blacks and whites, it's like it's cool. I respect the fact that you wanna your heritage and your bloodline, you know, but you're only representing a small part of it. You know how much shit there is in your DNA, bro? You know how much you're mixed? You know,
Yeah.
you're not just Puerto Rican. You're not just an American. You see, your heritage goes way, way, way.
Way
You
back,
see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah, it's brought down,
Everybody's
man.
mixed.
Yeah, why you only representing one small aspect of, you say, you're literally representing the tip of the iceberg of what you know you are. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Yeah, man, it's nonsense.
Yeah, man. This shit's fucking stupid. And then I always thought we're wasting time fighting each other over skin, like, or where we live in our belief systems, instead of joining forces and fighting the real enemy. This is what they want. You see, so we're playing their game. And Kanye has a lot of followers, bro. He has a lot of power, man. You know, so him doing dumb shit like this.
Yeah, Kanye. Kanye said, he said, I wrote Jesus Walks, I'm never going to hell. Yo, Kanye West is a, you know what he is? He wants to be, I think we spoke about that also as well before. Kanye West wants to be known as a great philosopher.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be like a,
Plato.
like a Socrates.
Yeah, Socrates and fucking
Pluto and all these Greek philosophers. That's what he wants to be. That's what he's striving
Hermes, he wants to be, one of these legends, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a modern day version of them.
That's crazy.
But the funny thing is that these people we just mentioned, Socrates, all of them, they didn't do it intentionally. They kind of just did their thing, and they end up where they end up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't one day woke up and said, "I want to be famous." You see, it just kind of happened because they had truth. They wanted to spread with the world. They had knowledge. That's what they ended up. Kanye was it's the opposite. Yep. He's doing it intentionally.
Yeah. That's all it is now, man. Everybody's on some fake 48 law of power. Or I want to talk about that one, but you got to make that's a whole nother discussion.
Oh yeah,
but like I can't. One thing I noticed, I can't stand what's going on. Is everybody being misled with these books. Like they like, yo, if you read this, these steps and these laws of this, you could become a billionaire by following these rules, and it's all one big grand scheme. I mean, if you're thinking about it, it's crazy. Anybody that reads that, and most of these dudes that read that don't even read the whole thing. They might read 2 chapters into the damn book and feel like they're deceptive gods. Like these guys are lunatics, man. I call it lunacy. It's crazy. It turns these people into crazy lunatics.
I agree. I call those parrots. You know what I'm saying? Like a parrot, it repeats what it hears over and over again, but it doesn't fully understand the meaning behind the words that it's saying. You see what I'm saying? It can learn up to 100 words, but it doesn't mean it knows every single definition of those words. You see what I'm saying? I call these people parrots because they feel like they know everything, you know, just by knowing a few things. Not really looking into the depth and research. And most importantly, I said this about spirituality. A lot of people talk so much shit, but they don't do nothing with it. They don't do nothing about it. Like, how you talking about magic and demons and spirits, but you never interacted with that whole concept, the whole world. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I can't take people seriously when you act like you know so much, but your experience is lacking. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot too. You know, but I know those are just my theories and my opinions and shit like that. I know what I'm saying? I can't really stand behind those unless I have actual proof and actually been there myself. You see? The power and all that, like the 48 laws of power, it's like you and I said a bunch of times, it works to a certain extent. Because at the end of the day, what's the point? You're going to sell your soul and become like this monster. Yeah, you rich, but you're no longer the same person. Like, is it worth it? You know, you're like this monster living by yourself, away from people, society. You know what I'm saying? You're no longer human, basically, but you're rich. You see? It's not worth it. You're going to be alone. That's how I see it. You know, at the end of the day, too, like I always say, There's no sensu beam, this magical thing that you do once, and that's how you're gonna be rich or you're gonna be famous. The 48 laws of power doesn't work that way. You still gotta go outside and hustle. You still gotta take chances and make mistakes and lose money to make money again, and you gotta trust people, and you're gonna end up trusting the wrong person. All of this stuff is gonna happen, period. There's no way, you see, the 48 laws of power is not gonna prevent those things from happening. You still gotta get up and show face.
That's damn, you hit it right on the spot. You can't say it no better than that. That's yeah, life is life. That's what people take it to the extreme. They do too much. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to just live, man. Everybody wants to go 1,000 miles per hour in life. That's the problem. Everybody wants they want material. They follow. That's what it is. The materialistic life. That's all it is.
Agree.
They don't know how to appreciate life and just live and be happy.